all doing? Thank you for coming back to another one of my videos. In this video, this was kind of a long time in coming because this one was, I was on the fence a lot. I had to do research on myself for a while. So I didn't want to put up this follow-up video till I was ready. And this follow-up video has to do with this gizmo right here. This is a mole zapper. That's what I call it, but it's available online. It's available through Amazon. It's available, I believe, to some of the Asian online markets like AliExpress and maybe Alibaba or the other ones. It is plug in. You just kind of like put a USB cord in here and charge it up and everything. Anyway, I used it. I made an original video for you guys about using it and my thoughts on it initially. This was way back in, I believe, March, maybe in the late March, early April time frame. And I'm going to go ahead and put a link down below to the original video. It's the one where I'm sitting out on the deck and talking to you guys about my initial reaction and how I used it and everything like that. I have taken a couple of pictures of my arm and my thigh area, the areas that I have zapped these cherry angiomas away from me. I am prone to them. I do have some moles, but they're not as prominent. But the cherry angiomas, I think that's how you pronounce it, they are hereditary and they come through on your skin. This is my little cup for today. And no, I'm not drinking beer. I'm just drinking water, but I have a tickle in my throat. Hang on. Sippy, sippy. It's very hot here in Atlanta. So these are genetically, they come at you. It's in your family. It's hereditary. It's nothing you can really do about it. You can go to the dermatologist and spend a ton of money to get them zapped off professionally. And what I was trying to avoid was having to do that. Insurance does not cover that. This is a cosmetic procedure, so insurance will not cover it for you guys. And I believe it's somewhere over $400 or $500 per session that you go to your dermatologist to have it zapped off. So with that being said, I spent some money. I can't remember how much it was. I'll try to look that up for you guys, but I don't think it was more than like $25, give and take a few bucks, on Amazon to order this gizmo. And I used it, like I said, on my arm and on my thigh. And I have a mixed bag of review for you guys, and this is the reason why I waited, because I wanted to make sure that the scarring was healed up, that after I had removed or tried to remove the cherry angioma, that I gave it enough time to heal, and I did not jump on here prematurely and give a review saying, oh, it's this or that or the other thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and over here insert some pictures as I'm talking about my experience. Now the first set of pictures you're going to see, they're dated about March 7th, and that was right after I zapped, like literally like that day or the day after that I zapped my arm with this gizmo and burnt off some of these areas. The first one is around my arm over here, and you'll see it on the video, on the slide out. And then the next one is on my thigh area, on my right leg and my left leg. I think there's 3 little dots on my left thigh, and then there's like one major dot that I'll try to show on my right one. Okay, there were a couple around my chest area. I did not take pictures of that due to privacy, so I'm not going to be exposing myself in that way, but take my word for it, they were tiny. Okay, what I noticed is it depended on the area of your body, and it depended on the size of the cherry angioma. If the cherry angioma was about the size of a pencil eraser tip, okay? And I'm trying to look over here if I have a pencil. I don't. Oh yeah, I do. Okay, if it was this size or smaller, okay, I'm just trying to illustrate that. So imagine your, cherry angioma is that size or smaller, and none of them were this big at all. None of them. It did a fairly good job. The smaller the dots, the little blood dots were, the better this machine seemed to handle the burning off of it, or the cauterizing it, and then the or cauterizing. I can't pronounce that. It's when when you burn it off and it closes, it burns the blood vessels. The more successful it was doing that, the larger the blood bubble was. And I had one that's like over here on my rib cage area. It burnt it off, but it came right back. It came back after the scabbing wore down, after that fell off. It came back, and the area now is darker, almost like a mole. It's not reddish. It's a couple of shades darker, but it's still there, and it's the same exact size. So, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like I said, I had a mixed bag of success, as you will see on these, pictures that I'm showing up. The latest one that I took was in July. The ones that I'm putting up of my arm and of my thigh, I can show you right now that this, I don't know if you guys can see it, but let me see if I can. I can't twist my arm over. Okay, here you go. There you go. This area here that was kind of where I burnt it off, it seems to be clear. There's not much there. I don't know if you can see it. Let me take off my autofocus and try to focus in on it for you guys. There you go. Okay, that's about as good as it's going to get. As you can see, it's pretty clear here. There was one under here. I'm trying to lift my my watch here. That is still there. You'll probably see it in those pictures, those earlier pictures. It was redder and bigger, but as you can see, and I'm looking at it down here, it is nowhere as bad as it used to be. I'm trying to get it all the way here. There you go. Can you see that? It's not as bad as it was. So there's definitely an improvement. I didn't touch any other areas of my arm. So, that's basically how it looks. And like I said, the other ones were like around here, and those seem to be pretty good. I know I'm just literally going all over the place trying to show you guys. But that area seemed to have done a lot better than my thigh area. If you look at my thigh area, the three little dots that I burned off are still there. They are lighter in color. They're not deep red cherry bubbles, but they are definitely there, and they will continue to be there. The one on my right side, and I'm kind of looking at it because I'm in shorts right now. Again, it's the same kind of size that it was, except it got darker looking. It looks more like a mole now and less like a cherry angioma. Okay. I'm toying with the idea of redoing maybe the one on my thigh, that's the larger one, and burning it a little more and just seeing what happens. If maybe I need to do a double action on it. Maybe the first one wasn't quite as powerful. I need to go back and maybe do it one more time. I'm going to try to, sorry if I have a mustache. I'm going to try to do that and post another maybe video and update to you guys about how that went. I'm going to probably do maybe one or two. I think I have a couple over here on this side that you can see. This one's more a mole, but it is still a cherry angioma. And here's another one that I might try to take off. Again, they're very minuscule and small, so they might have a better success at it than the larger ones. So the word of caution for me is it is painful. You certainly do need like some sort of cream or anything to numb the area. You do have to monitor it and put some antibacterial ointment on it and bandages. So you do kind of look all, scuffed up for a couple of days till it starts to heal. And then it's really up to your own body's chemistry on how far it's going to heal, and basically that scarring or that burning is going to disappear. Now, I have no background on going to an actual dermatologist and having this done, so I can't tell you compare the two, like what's better, the dermatologist's office or this machine. I have a funny feeling it's probably the dermatologist's office, because they probably have a much more tolerable gizmo or machine, maybe that does pulses of light or rays or what is that called, like the red laser lights that don't maybe hurt as much as this does hurt like a mofo. I'm telling you, I'm not gonna lie to you. Once you turn it on, especially on that higher number, I think it goes up to number 8, you feel it. You really feel like chicken skin is burning. You can smell yourself burning. So it's not for the faint-hearted. If you want to go ahead and try it, you try it at your own risk. I'm not endorsing this in any way, shape, or form. So just let's get that straight. I'm not sponsored by anybody or any online Amazonian seller or anything like that. I paid for this out of my own pocket. I did some research online. I went online and I looked at other people that had used it on YouTube, and some of them had a tremendous amount of success. And so I kind of jumped on the bandwagon because of their success. I said, oh, wow, I'm so desperate to try anything that I'll go ahead and try this. But in retrospect, I don't know if I would have purchased it now, knowing what I know. I don't know if I would have done that, okay, is what I'm trying to tell you. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys. Again, I will put the link in the description box below. I'm not sure if this particular manufacturer is up there. I'll try to find the original one through my order history if anyone's interested. Like I said, at your own risk. But it's called BDS, is I think the company, or that's the packaging for it. But there's a number of sellers on Amazon that are selling a very similar, machinery or gizmo to it. And it comes with these little needles. I've used one packet out of that, as you can see, on one of the smaller moles. I tried to use it. I don't even know if I used it the right way, but I poked and prodded at it. Apparently, these needles, which are sealed, and you're supposed to put it at the end of the of that nose cone. This area kind of comes off, and then you're supposed to put it in there. I think I can get it off here. Hang on. There, it's like a screw, you see. And then you're supposed to put that needle in there. And it's supposed to, I believe, maybe even pop something, or I don't know if it's for molds. Honestly, they don't give good directions at all, and instructions on what to use when and for what situation. So you're basically kind of on your own as far as which one of these needle tips that you want to use. I basically 9 times out of 10 used the attachment that was on it. And I think one time, obviously I tried the other one, and I didn't feel any different. It still hurt like heck, and didn't do anything different. Now maybe it'll smooth little areas out. If it's very, very tiny of an area of a mole, maybe it will do that. But honestly, I didn't see any difference. Okay, so that's all it is. I wanted to just jump on here and give you guys feedback, because I know some of you guys were waiting for me to give feedback, and I was like, I gotta do this, I gotta give an update. And I was just so dragging my feet on this, guys, because like I said, I wanted it to succeed. I wanted to come up here and be enthusiastic and tell you guys, oh my God, I burnt off like 20 of these cherry angiomas, and I'm so great, and this is all beautiful now, and I don't have any of this on my body, and I'm just, oh, I just can't wait to share this with you. And it didn't turn out like that, and that's why I'm here. I'm keeping it real for you guys. That's why I always, when I do anything as far as reviews, whether it's skincare, whether it's a an app, whether it's software, whatever it is, I let you guys know exactly my experiences and how it behaved with me. So I hope this has been helpful. Thank you so much for stopping by and viewing this with me today. And I hope you're having a wonderful day out there. And I hope if it's the middle of the week, I hope you're keeping busy and, getting your stuff done that everybody needs to get done on this planet. And that's it. Please subscribe. Please give it a big fat thumbs up if you like this video, and if you don't like this video, then just click off and move to the next video. That's the way I rock and roll with my reviews on people. I have yet, honestly, now this is completely honest, I've yet to give a thumbs down to anybody. Seriously, I can't bring myself to it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Because I know no matter what, that poor soul out there in YouTube has put a bunch of effort and tried to make a video. And I don't give a thumbs down if I disagree with their opinion. I don't give a thumbs down if I disagree with their outcome. I don't give a thumbs down because I'm bored of what they're saying. I don't give a thumbs down because their video was too long, or they wore the wrong lipstick, or they didn't give the right answer at the right time, or whatever. I value each and every YouTuber and content person here. I really value their work. I value their efforts. I value if their poor souls are sitting in a little closet with one little flashlight in their face, and their little phone cameras on, and they're trying to put out some information to us. I value that, okay? And I think every one of us has to value the effort that is put in here, because nobody, no matter how successful they are, no matter, the biggest YouTubers out there, the most successful YouTubers out there, they work at it, guys. They work their butt off. It's not just, they're not rolling in dough. It's not just coming at them, and they don't have to do anything. And if they ever had that type of attitude, it would come back to bite them. It would honestly come back, and they would not be successful. So the people that are successful here on YouTube, no matter how little or how famous they are, they all work their butts off to get you the information. They are there having to deal with their families. They are there still having to deal with probably their daytime jobs, and they're running home, and they're tired, and they might be at night, and they're putting on their lights, and they're sitting in their little closets or bathrooms or kitchen corners or little bedroom nooks, or wherever they can find a tiny bit of real estate that they can put up a camera and face you guys and tell you a review, tell you what they liked, tell you what they didn't like, and interact with you. And I value that, okay? I really value that, and therefore I will not give a thumbs down or a bad review to anybody. I will support them, and I will put them and build them up, and that's the way I roll, and I hope that's the way you roll too. Blessings to everybody. Have a wonderful day out there, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.